Alright guys, so today I'm going to be doing a book review or book analysis of Jack Canfield's The Success Principles. Now this is a really popular book and I just recently finished it. I think it's excellent. I think it's wonderful. It goes really deep. It kind of reminds me of the 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene, but with a bigger emphasis on, just success and how you can become successful in your life, etc. It's really the go-to guide for anyone who's willing to master their craft and become successful in their field. Now, this book has about 64 principles from arranged in the book from 1 to 64, and it's a really thick book. It's like 500 pages or something like that, or in the EPUB version I read, it was like 1,000 pages. It was crazy. It took me a while to go through, but I've condensed it down a bit in my analysis and picked my 10 favorite laws or principles in his book. Now, these laws are by no means in any order. These are just 10 that I think will be really beneficial to you if you actually break these apart and practice them. Like what it says in the book, the success principles work only if you work the success principles. So let's dive right into it. First law: take 100% responsibility of your life. Now, seriously, if I had to make a book about success, this will obviously be the number one law I'll recommend people to follow. Without taking responsibility, you can't change your circumstances. It's only once you take 100% responsibility of your situation, of where you are right now, that you can do the necessary things that are required to take you to the next level. Many people, they never get to the next level because they're always playing the blame game. They're always blaming this person, blaming their mom, blaming their dad, blaming their city, they blame their society. You can blame all you want, but it still doesn't change your position. So what's the point of blaming things that you're not in control of? What you need to do is take responsibility and acknowledge the fact that you are where you are because of the choices you have made. There have been thousands of people that have been brought up in worse circumstances than you that have still managed to go against the adversity and do what it takes to become masters of their craft and become successful. So you need to take responsibility of your life. Stop playing the blame game, man. And that's the first principle. All right. The second step is to chunk it down. Break your goals into pieces. See, a lot of us, when we have an objective that we wish to accomplish, we kind of get intimidated by the depth of it, by how big it looks from far away. It doesn't look like it can get completed unless we exert a lot of energy, a lot of effort, and a lot of time. This is the thing that tends to discourage us and leads to procrastination and keeps us in the same spot. So what Jack Canfield says is we need to chunk it down, break it down into small logical steps that are going to take you from where you are to where you want to be. And this way, it's a lot easier for the mind to understand, for the mind to digest. You know exactly what you need to do. It doesn't take as much effort as you will be doing the small things day by day, and eventually you reach that big goal. So chunk it down, take the small steps that are necessary to hit your goals, one step at a time. That's the second principle. Number 3, take action. Without action, there are no results. It's as simple as that. Unless you're taking the necessary actions to do what you gotta do, nothing's gonna happen. You need to get the ball rolling. You need to get some momentum going. A lot of people talk about this. Tony Robbins talks about it, taking massive action. Grant Cardone, 10X, massive action is the common denominator in all these personal development books. There is no result without the necessary actions. So a lot of people sit around, they gather a lot of knowledge, a lot of logic, they speculate, they plan, they do all these things, but they forget about the most important thing of it all, taking action. It's kind of like when people get ideas. They say, I've got a great idea, I've got a brilliant idea, a revolutionary idea. No one gives a crap about ideas. It's all about execution. How are you going to execute the idea? How are you going to take action? That's the difference between the people that do well and the people that don't do well. For example, MySpace and Facebook are similar ideas. MySpace started off before Facebook, right? And it was relatively popular. But how come Facebook is like 100-fold times more popular than MySpace? It's because of the action the guys that created Facebook took. They took greater action than MySpace They knew what to do. They improvised, they changed their approach, and that's why they're massively successful. At some stage, you're gonna have to get uncomfortable. You're gonna have to get outside your comfort zone and act in spite of your fear. You have to feel the fear and do it anyway. This is necessary in any endeavor for success. There is no way you're gonna get from A to B without facing the unknown at some stage. But the difference between those that do well and those that don't is those that do well have full trust in their faculties. They understand that where the fear is, where you get out of your comfort zone, that's where the growth is. And that's where you always have to go. You have to act despite of the fear. Think of like Spartans when they had the shield wall. If one person broke the shield wall, everyone else will crumble. Of course, you'd be scared to maintain the shield wall as arrows or the opponents are coming towards you, but a formidable shield wall always worked. And this is the same thing here. You gotta stay formidable in your approach to fear. Go head on, have the eye of the tiger. Feel the fear. Exceed expectations. Do better than what you or anyone else thought was possible. It's all about creating value, massive value, more value than the last guy. You need to be always thinking about how you can step into the next level, how you can deliver better performance, how you can improve your game. You can do this every day, slowly improving 1% per day until you reach mastery. You got to exceed expectations, whether this be in business or in sports or teaching. Always present more than what people are expecting, and this way people will be drawn to you. People want to hear what you have to say if you're giving more value than what they thought they were going to get. It's kind of like if someone does you a favor, you feel obligated to do them a favor. This is the same thing when you exceed expectations. So that's my 5th success principle out of the 10, and that's part 1 done, guys.